Hello, 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 one and all. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. Yes, this is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. Yes, this is the channel where we take all the facts and put it all together for every single one of you. Yep, that's exactly what we do on this channel. So, let's cast our brains back almost 4 years ago. This was the last time a CONCACAF Under 20 Championship was held. And this was a tournament where Jamaica had a pretty decent performance. Decent is an understatement. Jamaica had a very good tournament. In fact, they went the entire championship without losing a single game. Yet, they did not qualify for the World Cup. Why? Goal difference. Yeah. The reason why Jamaica didn't qualify was because of goal difference. We're the only team that didn't qualify for the World Cup that didn't lose a game. Put it that way. Had Jamaica been in any other group, I would have seen what would happen. So it is what it is from that perspective. But what I want to do is give you a brief reminder of Jamaica's group, because Jamaica was in I don't want to say a tough group, but it's not like we were in El Salvador's group where we only had Caribbean teams. We had a mixture of opposition to contend with. So let me show you on your screen the group that we're in. We had Mexico, Grenada, Nicaragua, Aruba, and St. Martin. The French St. Martin, that is, not the Dutch one. First game we took on Grenada. We beat them 1-0, courtesy of a goal from Jamoy Topi, a header from a corner kick. 2 days later, we took on Nicaragua. We beat them 3-0. Yeah, we had Tevin Rochester, Jamoy Topi, and Niku Daly getting on the score sheet there. 2 days later, we took on Mexico, and we drew 2-2 with Mexico. Yeah, we did. Even though Mexico took the lead early on, we equalized through Leonardo Jibinson. Then Mexico went up ahead. Then Tyreek McGee with the goal of the tournament. Oof, a wonderful strike. Then we beat Aruba 7-1. 7-1. And then we took on St. Martin in the final game and beat them 11-0. But guess what? Because of goal difference, we did not advance. Mexico had a plus 29 goal difference, and we had a plus 21. So we had the most points for teams that did not advance to the final round of the competition. It's unfortunate. What I want to do is remind you of the squad. I want to remind you of the squad that we carried to that tournament. So, without further ado, here we go. Let us do that. So this was the 20-member squad, which is led by Jerome Waite. Where are they now? Well, some of them have made senior team debuts for Jamaica. Some of them are professional. Some of them not professional. Jadine White, he's a goalkeeper. He's made a handful of appearances for Jamaica. Played against Ecuador and played against the United States over in Austria. And he's just 21 years of age. He'll be 22 in July of this year. Played Cavalier and Humble Lions locally. And now he's on trial in the States. He has interest at Phoenix Rising and also at the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Kimani Gibbons, that's Cavalier. He's now 21 years old. Kimani Gibbons is a centre-back and played even at under 17 level for Jamaica as well. He had a hand in those games against the USA, Venezuela's under 20, and Played a number of games at youth level as well. Trey Bennett, a midfielder, specifically you could say a right midfielder, and with UEFC. Jeremy Verley, University of Virginia right now. That is where he is. He's a central midfielder, and that is where he is at this current moment in time. Jamoy Topi, as we all know, was a player that he went to Bethlehem Steel in the United Soccer League, had a loan spell there, returned to Cavalier, won the Premier League title at Cavalier, has 2 caps for Jamaica at the senior level he had a cap against Panama, and his debut came against Costa Rica. Damani Ozzie is a player that we've seen from under 17 level now, under 20 level, born in Richmond, Virginia. He's a left back, and he's at Santa Clara. So I hope to see him one day become a professional. Kahim Paris, as we know, is a player that is plying his trade right now in Slovenia with Koper. When he was at FC Krka in the second tier, he scored 16 goals in 19 appearances. So I think it was just amazing for him to achieve that. Lanzo, and now he's been a national player since 2017. Yeah. Leonardo Fogarty, in his early 20s now. Cavalier player. Played at Moby United as a Cavalier player that has done well. And now, talking about a player that is overseas on college, having after played for Montego United and Cavalier. Now, Northern Oklahoma. That's where he is right now. Niku Daly, he signed a new contract recently at the Charleston Battery, and he has a deal with the Battery until 19, 20, 21, 22. He has a deal until the end of the 2022 season, so this will be his last year of his contract at the Charleston Battery. 21 years old, he looks big to me, but I think he needs that sort of size to manage the rigors of football eventually when I think he might play his career overseas. Tyrick McGee. Yep, we all know who Tyrick McGee is, don't we? Cassiupen in Belgium. And I'll do another video about him in terms of his next step. Tevin Rochester, 22, University of Nebraska, Omaha. So that's the latest with him. Ali Cowell made his debut for Jamaica quite recently against Peru. Was part of New York Red Bulls under 23 team. Right now, Memphis Tigers. Yeah, he's 23 years old, and he is a right back. So that's the situation with Malik Cole. He did a good interview with Ryan LFC quite recently. So I do encourage you guys to go on and check that out because it's really, really good. Tajay Griffiths, University of the West Indies FC, and Arnott Gardens. Javane Brown, Vancouver Whitecaps, drafted into Major League Soccer, done quite well, and so far one of the best young players within the league. Nathan Thomas, midfielder, Arnott Gardens. Now, a lot of people were wondering, well, where is this young man at now? The man that has caught a lot of attention in Jamaica, none other than Mr. Priestley. Well, where is Mr. Priestley? Harbourview, 21 years old, left midfielder. So let that sink in. Yep. That is the reality of the situation for him. And what about Chandel Senior, the man from Hayes in Clarendon? Well, he's now playing a trade with Daytona Rush Soccer Club, and they play in USL League 2. Made his debut for Jamaica back in 2018. Ricardo McIntosh, is the next player that is on this list of the 18 of the 20 players that took the plane for Jamaica. Now 21 years of age, left winger you could call him, and he's an attacker that is looking for a club. And the next person on this list is somebody that has also attracted a lot of interest, and that is Leonardo Jimenson, 23 years of age now, and plays for Humble Lion. Yep. And lastly, but certainly by no means least, is St. Michael Edwards, Cavalier Football Club. So that's the 20. And I would say that the core from the squad are persons that are capable of being regulars in the senior team. Javane Brown, Tyreek McGee, Nicky Daly, Kaheem Paris, those 4. Jamoy Topi, 5. If there's an outsider from this list that I want to see to make that transition, it would be Damani Ozzy, because I do think that at left back, we can use that sort of competition for Greg Lee moving forward. So Reggae Boyz fans, this is where they are. Where were you in 2018? Where were you when this team started to come to light? How far do you think this team can go? How far more can they go? Can they succeed? Will they succeed? How far can they go? Well, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content.